Hi there and welcome to today's video. And I'm going to be going over my brand new 2026 collection from Laurel Denise. I'll be doing a few different videos. This first one is going to be for the small rose. All right, so let's go ahead and go over this beautiful box. They're always have the greatest boxes. You can see they have a sticker on the back side here. It says 2026 4-column month, which is what it was called before they changed it to the rose. So and before that it was the project. So the project planner went from that to the 4-column, and now it's being called the rose. And I got it in this beautiful Mr. Darcy's study, which is like a eggplant maybe kind of color, with a Monday start. All right, so we'll go ahead and open up the box. And even inside, I mean, sorry, let me get to focus. Beautiful inside. You have the nice tissue paper, and then I love that they're in these bubble wrapped little sleeves. Okay, so side. All right, so like I said, this is a beautiful eggplant color. It's got this little bit of a sheen on here, and then the back side has the Laurel Denise planners. This one also says 4-column month because I'm sure these were in production way before they changed the names, and it says 2026 Monday start, approved by Laurel Denise, and then the website, of course, and it's in a beautiful little gold color there. All right, we'll go ahead and open it up. And of course you have your nice pocket here. These pockets are so nice. I love those. You'll have one in the front, and then we get also one in the back that I'll show when we're finished. We have two rulers, one solid one, and then one with the scalloped edges. And of course at the top you are here, and then you are also here. And this has the nice coiled binder or binding here. And then you have your welcome page, and on the back side of this has some before you begin, some inspiration, YouTube videos, those types of things with QR codes. And then what's nice is you can just pull this out when you're done with it. You have this book belongs to, and then you flip it over to year in advance, or year at a glance, whatever you may want to call this. So we have all 12 months here of 2026. You have your holidays listed here on the left-hand side, and then you have a right-hand side column that you can write in that's just lined here, special dates and events. So you can put in your own items there that you would like to track or make sure you keep track of. And then you go right into the month. This is my first time reviewing or having a 4-column planner or the project planner, the rose. I normally do all my planning with the short pages because I just really love that idea. I love being able to see the month and then your weeks as well. So I decided that this would be one. I love this size, but I thought maybe I could try to use these 4 columns somehow for my weekly planning. So whatever checklists I need done, some things it's like the same things every week that I need to have accomplished. So I was thinking somehow maybe writing those down and then having 4 check boxes for each of the weeks, or 5 for the months that have 5 weeks. So this is still figuring that out. I also believe for this 2026 will be this tracking down here. So they have tracking, looks like 5 items that you can track. Up here on the header of the calendar page, they do have 2 additional months here. So we have in January, you'll have February and March. So kind of nice. Also easy to cover up if this is not in use for you, which I typically don't use them, and I would probably cover mine all the way up. The boxes on the calendar side are just over a tad 1 inch wide and by 1 inch high. So to 1 by 1, I feel like it's a pretty good space for writing, and I don't write very small. So, but I feel like this is a significant, pretty well sized box for planning. And then the columns on the left side or right side on the small are 2 inch. Now the large one, which I do not have, but the large monthly boxes are 1.6 inches wide by 1.3. So just to kind of have that in your mind. And then the columns are 2 3/4 inches wide. And those will be the wider planners like their other large ones. So, and this is it. I mean, this is going to be a nice small compacted planner. One thing that's nice about this, if it is a nuisance or bothers you, that these short pages on some of the other planners make it uneven, right? And then especially when you start putting stickers in them, this is going to always be the same because there is no short pages. So that is a nice aspect of this. Okay, if you flip back to the notes section, all the back of all the planners for 2026 are going to have the same notes section, maybe just different size depending on if you have the small or large, etc. So you have your plan ahead for 2027, yearly wins and yearly lessons. And then you go into yearly plans. So you have all the days of all the months of the year, and then all the days going across. So you have this little check boxes graph that you can keep track of daily items if you wish. And then it goes into checklists. So you have items and you can do whatever kind of checklist you like. Across the top here, you have 4 pages of that. Then you have your regular grid or graph paper, also 4 pages of that. And then it goes into the dot grid. And then you just have your normal back page, books you're reading, things I'm listening to, happy moments, those types of items. And then it also has, like I was saying, the nice flap in the back or pocket in the back. What I did notice, actually I was going to see, it's in this, okay, it's not in this one. Okay, that's okay. What I was going to say is when I was going over the Small Scout, I believe it's in the month of November, they have a little reminder to purchase your next planner. So I was just kind of seeing if they had anything in here, but the Small Scout has all those short pages in it. So there is that. I was going to go ahead and insert here for the rows. You have 3 options for your covers. So like I mentioned before, this here is Mr. Darcy's Study. You have the Bewitched, and then you have this Pemberley Gardens. Again, this comes in a small, which is a 7x9. It comes in a large 12x9. And they each start, you can select whether you want a Monday or a Sunday start. If you are interested in this planner or want to check out, please look at the link below. I do have a discount code as well. And happy planning. Stay tuned and look for other videos, especially on the Small Scout, coming up soon. Thanks.